Okay, we're going to do a little chrono test here with, I've got 0.28 gram TSD BBs. You can pick up from Pyramid Air. I like to use the 28s, 25s or 28s when I chrono, because I found that those weights of BBs, generally speaking, usually companies will make them a little more consistent than the 20s, which, you know, really you should only be using the 20s in basically just your pistols and stuff. Because I found even in lower powered AEGs, you know, for CQB stuff in the 350s, shooting around between 350 and 400 FPS, even a 20 is still too light, I would say, for that level of power as well. So anyway, these are 0.28s on the shooting Chrony chronograph here. We've got the M14 Gas Blowback. So we will see. Keep in mind, because they are 0.28s, the FPS is going to be a little bit lower, and I don't have my computer on me right at the moment. It's still being repaired, but I will provide you with the conversions, or you can figure them out yourself, but I'll do that a little bit later. So here we go. You can see we started out about 340. The gun had been sitting for a minute or two while I set up the camera. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot. It's not real hot out right now, probably in the high 80s. And the other thing is I've got the hop up almost all the way on, so that may affect it in theory. But pretty much performed as I would expect gas blowback to perform as far as chronos are concerned. If you'll recall from the WE SCAR gas blowback review I did the same thing, where it starts, FPS starts off pretty high. In fact, that one started off in the 400s, 450s or so. I was using a 20 though, 20.2 gram BB on that one, but as you continue to fire more shots, expend more gas, the FPS is going to drop off. So, and that's just the nature of these guns. One thing you can do to circumvent that issue is to convert the magazines to HPA, high pressure air, basically, and then that should actually improve, if not solve, your consistency issues there. But that's a lot of work. You need to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, because you are dealing with high pressure air, and basically it's a safety situation, so don't be an idiot. But anyway, not bad. As soon as I figure out, I would guess with a 20, which is what sort of the industry standard is, we're all used to seeing. I'd probably guess it's probably shooting around 400 FPS or so, maybe a little bit higher. My guess is WE probably toned it down a little bit for this one, because the guns they did have were, shooting so hot out of the box. I would guess that some people might have complained, because a lot of local fields limit FPS to about 400 FPS, at least here in the States. So that may explain why this one's shooting a little lower. But anyway, again, so far I'm still pretty happy with what I'm seeing. Coming up, we're going to do some range tests and other things, show off the performance a little bit more. So stick around, stay tuned.